in the next episode. I think the last episode went pretty well, actually.
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach? I didn't realize any of Leliana's Oxman mercenaries were still here. Well, if you want new gear, you pay for it. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Thanks for checking anyway. Can I help you with something?
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons. Make her go with you.
Oh boy, I leveled up again. Alright. Alright.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Yeah, we are.
Need something?
Carry on.
What do you mean? And you've seen no signs of the Grey Wardens anywhere?
Nope.
You're certain? Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet? Oh, there's also my knave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Hopefully the kind who lives to become that embarrassing former hero everyone has to put up with.
I can think of worse fates. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
The giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes, Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Alright. I miss all my
Bliss has sent to
potions.
check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
Look who's back from the dead. Again. I shouldn't be surprised. You Oxmen are tough as old leather.
Until the breach is closed, no one's safe.
True. I'll keep the bandages handy. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here.
Right.
Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them. Right then. There you go.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the refugees out Can I help you with something?
No, you wanted me to fill this. I think I know where a logging stand is nearby. I'm not gonna sabotage Inquisition if someone misconstrues.
Bliss has sent me over to see if...
Eh?
If the Inquisition wants to field the deeper cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
It doesn't really matter in the long run.
Of course it does. World's gone mad.
There you go.
Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside. You need something, let me know.
Yeah.
Passion for
Whatever.
Darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night. The lie
Yeah, I know everyone. You're like, well, get on with it already. No way. For my time-giving thing. Nice.
See reason, Lazar. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the
Now if I recall, it's supposed to be a stand here, a logging stand.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Wanted to find a logging stand. Everything logging stand. Ah, I think that's it. Yeah. Excellent. Alright. Requisition time.
When there was no sky, you were the sky. When there was no earth. You dislike the Templars? No. I know their past as well. You remember I once ministered in a circle chantry? Yes. I assumed you were used to having Templars around.
Get me all riled up. Oh, looking tall.
Does it trouble you?
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
So you've mentioned.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Cassandra tells me you have a plan.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible. Some are calling you, a Kunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
They aren't more concerned about the breach? The real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
She asked for me? You don't think that could be an ambush?
I doubt it. From what I know of her, she's a kind soul, and not the sort to involve herself in violence. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
Sure, howdy.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
Never see it coming. Alright. Chest. Alright. I haven't decided all I want in my party. Crunch, crunch. That blows to make me excited. Sorry. It just makes me a little excited. Gets the blood pumping, you know? It's really riveting.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. They might not know much about the Canary, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
What's the situation out here in the hinterlands?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Alright.
Word for you.
Whatever. Oh, I can level you guys up. Sweet. Oh wait, hold on. I could probably give Solus. Jeez, why are you so ripped? Alright, I'm not gonna turn it down. Okay, you're actually making me kind of uncomfortable. Put that back on. Alright. Direct.
Watch your step.
Aggression. Ooh.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Oh, what's in this house?
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Potentially. Alright, let's boogie.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Nice. Don't turn your back. Come on, you're making this too easy.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Jesus, that's such a taken. Where'd you go? Come on now. Oh my goodness, golly gracious.
Be ready. More coming our way.
What's the matter, coward? Never turn your back. Never turn your back. Ooh. Come on now. Should be a good sport about it.
Back me up.
Aww. Ooh.
Dead.
Ooh. Nice. Come on. Ooh.
We are victorious once more.
All right.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Is that why you asked for me? The Chantry has already...
I know what they've done.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
And that's an excuse? They're making things worse.
They don't know that. This is my point. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
You make it sound simple.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much.
What are they doing in the background?
But I will do whatever I can.
Are you like chastising them for the dead body? Here. Clean this up right now. It's staining our grass. For Anyway.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area.
I'll keep talking.
We should speak with him.
Something like that.
You're with the Inquisition? Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett? He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
Farewell.
And you as well.
I don't know, I'm trying to have fun. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll find something else. I gotta dig around too much. My first playthrough, I spent a lot of time. But I figure I might just save a good chunk of this area for other companions. Yeah.
Good day.
It's good to see you.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Farewell.
Very well.
You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
True enough.
Yeah, whatever.
Something like that.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies. Just haven't been able to find them.
Bye.
So, let me get this straight. To make these people happy, I am going to be stealing from nothing. Yeah. Good to know.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
Good point. Go ahead and kill this cat, I suppose. No, do I even need to? Watch your back, friend.
Dead!
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
What am I looking for? I need to go up and take a button. Cabin key required. Okay, what I found.
What the?
Leveled up for everyone. Yeah, that's a direction from this. Oh, did I forget to level up Soul? Whatever. Whatever. Huh? Alright, you guys got it?
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack. I doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the efficiency of a trained group.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Actually, I just realized I put some special trials, which I guess were added with the Trespass DLC. You can modify the game and you get a trophy if you beat the game with it. I put a few modifiers on to make the game much more interesting. One of them is that the enemies will always be my level, so it won't be never getting it.
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Camp it is.
I have heard that your books are very popular, Master Tethras.
I do all right.
I am glad of it.
Really? No sarcasm? No superior attitude?
We live in a dark and angry time, Child of the Stone. So much of what people believe has come crashing down. If you bring them a little peace with the worlds you make between the pages, you have done more than most.
I wanna hate
This
you,
must be
but...
Master Dennett.
You're alright.
Speak to the master if you have business here.
He's no master. He's just good with horse.
There must be something here.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be one of you big brutes, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
If you want what's best for Redcliffe, you'll provide us with horses.
I do want what's best for Redcliffe, but you've got some work to do first. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? I've got no quarrel with the Canary. No idea how you ride without your feet dragging on the ground. But that's between you and the mount. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Whatever. You.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Yep. Cool story.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
Hey.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Whatever. Alright. Oh, is that all you got, friend? More. Count. Alright. No. That would sabotage my bandit with what's his name. Hello, friend. Ooh. Oh. Come on now. Come on now. Whoa. So far, you are not my favorite to fight. Alright. Come on now. Am I ignoring the guard? Yeah, let's get some money. Alright. Not even. How am I breathe? Whatever. Do that again. Okay. No, it's fine. I mean, look at that. Come on. I mean, you're almost dead. Oh.
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Okay, you can hush up. That fight took a while. Not because it was difficult, because it was stupid shield. And guard. And oh. A lot of enemies like to do that later on in the game. I hope I find a way to counteract that nonsense. Alright. So I've been here before. Alright. Alright. It's not that bad. I'll be fine. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, let's go deal with the wolves. Oops, it looks like we just ran out of time on the lips. Gonna try to do a better job keeping track of these. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.